Oh, this was the this was the establishment that we tried to rob. Hang in there? Yeah?
But I see only darkness dwelling behind your eyes. The
That's the
actions
depression.
of your kind of all.
May I come? Are you resing my pet before me?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Looks over. Oh no, the dog.
Okay. Okay. They were protected from both our thieving, inquiry, and scrutinization skills because they had plot armor. That's why. I was like, why do I need to be level 40 to do this? I am so jazzed that we got a second duck. Things have really turned around here. Oh, hello. Welcome. Welcome to our baths. Thought I heard noises. Oh, we'll find out. Hi, I'm stressed out. Oh, my chest hurts. Why was he in there? Who did that? Who let him be in there? Josh, why was he in there? Why was he in there?
I'm using like my entire focus on this. Okay. I know I had a little bit of damage done to me, but
I'm using my entire focus, immediately dies.
immediately gets wrecked.
Actually really close to the next bar. I like to listen to audiobooks in the morning. If I'm feeling especially lazy, that is. Oh my god, Moby, please. Do you like turtles? Yeah, absolutely. Yes. See, I knew we could be friends. Dude, I swear to god. No! I'm sorry, I'm busy, please. Please, no. Fuck. There is one interaction away from leveling up. Once, I think it's a little... I don't have any, expectations for Silcoon. If they can come through with the poison, that'd be sick. No! They are not coming through the poison. Yes, so I just have to doubt Silcoon. That's apparently the entire point of this run. He's taking a bath. Awesome. That's awesome. That's adorable.
What?
I love this. He's just taking a little snooze in the water. Oh, that's adorable. Can I lock it? No? Okay. So we got it.
Now,
Where'd she go?
where did Amy go off to?
Amy, I swear to god. Jewelers can be accessed from the inventory menus. Is this inventory? To-do list. Perform the seance with Amy. Wow, okay. You know, sometimes you gotta do a lot for the people you love. And sometimes that's a seance. Okay, they all love each other. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Now that's efficiency. Look at that. They're so jazzed to be there. Ah, they're so happy that we can't fit. I told them no food till snow because there's lots of natural resources. Oh.
No,
I see.
because of bears. Tell them the
So,
truth.
chat, you just witnessed dancing, bullying Wolfstag, saying that there's starving birds at your bird
Yeah.
feeder,
But they're not allowed to feed them.
but they're not allowed to feed them. That's kind of fucked
Is that
up.
that word? Is that that gaslighting word?
Is that word?
Is that that
Is
word?
that the word?
Whoa. A craterous seer? Oh, that's too much. That man needs a break. Hi, are you a problem? Don't be a problem. What the? No! Don't do that! Don't do that! What? Oh, who are you? What do you got? What do you got for me? Oh. Dude, those crabs are the worst. Look at that. Every biome has one. At least one. Those are the... I don't like them. I wasn't even impressed. I looked at it and said, sure, buddy. Sure, buddy. Whatever you want, buddy. You can be dramatic over there. I remember when High School Musical was like a thing and everyone was trying to recreate the jump, and then everyone realized that no one can actually jump high at all. Like most people when they're jumping in place just kind of like don't get any height. They just like take their feet off the ground and bend their knees.
Which one do I want to
Get on the roof, get on the roof, he's coming. Get faster, no, don't heal him, get on the roof.
How did I get blown off a roof?
I'm crying.
That last grenade.
So the one that blew you off the roof was intentional, but unfortunately it clipped on a dead body, which, to be fair, throwing a grenade, if a body got in the way, it was gonna hit the ground anyway.
We're gonna sell the sea robin only because that can get me a lot of money. Fuck you, I think I just hit the button that sells everybody. Yep. And by fuck you, I mean me. Everything's bad. Alright, there goes me trying to strategize even a little bit. It's fine. Everything's fine. He's back and he goes, where the fuck did he go? Bro didn't go anywhere. You know what he did? He was sitting on the couch. There was like a throw blanket next to him. He decided he wanted to piece out of the conversation, so he just tactical camouflaged and popped. No shit, no joke. Serious as can be. Where the fuck did he go? And this blanket did not blend in with the couch at all. I'm like trying not to cry. Pop's vision is based off of movement, so he was also complete. Just
Was
picture
he a dinosaur?
just picture like a boo kid from like a classic like Halloween like kid with a sheet on his head just sitting on the couch. That's basically what it was.
You're locked in at all.
I'm locked in for what's important, and that's Halloween. Yeah.
That's okay. Aren't you a little late?
Well, you didn't go live.
Late.
We didn't go live on Friday.
No, because we chose free will.
Free will. Free Willy?
Free Willy.
We don't
I'm
got
glad we're on the
Willies here.
same. I'm glad we're on the same wavelength.
We got no Willies?
Oh no. I was considering making a rage bait TikTok or YouTube short where it's like, pro tip, if you want the best builds, just
Oh god.
just use the auto assign feature.
Oh, yep. Okay, you might set off at least one person.
One single person for sure.
Now you're even more disappointed in Lloyd. Alright, cool.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's why I was out of money. I was buying shit.
That's a hollow warframe
I
by infested.
it's free.
Cat, move out of the way.
Let's see.
It resets in 7.5 hours. God damn it.
Oh, she's gonna kill me. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Dog did the finishing move. That was awesome.
Dope.
Good job, puppy. Ma'am, I got some fish. I know it's 2 a.m., but please let me sell. This isn't the realest. Yes! Alright, this game wins. This game wins. I am so tired of cozy games giving me real life clocks. I have the neurodivergence. I can't plan. This isn't the escape that I want. This is the escape I want, is being able to sell shit at 2:24 a.m. on a Tuesday. This is good. This is the fantasy I need. Something at the bottom, but I'm not reaching in there until I flush out that black sludge. Alright, sick. A fuse? There's not one better place to put a fuse than at the bottom of... Hello, hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Thank you, Josh, for getting first. We are here Monday night, and we're finishing Universe for Sale, which has been like this time travel-y, or at least not a universal line that we've been following, timeline that we've been following, between someone named Master, who seems to be this, like, enlightened ex-cult member, who is a skeleton-looking man, very cool, and Delilah, which is this lady who's got tentacles for hair and some magic powers, and she's very nihilistic, which is awesome. We love that for her. So that's what we're finishing, I think. And then as soon as this wraps up, we're gonna roll into the demo for I'm Making a Monster, which is, I'm really excited to play because Zorkie Studios developed this new game, and currently this is an early look at the demo. This will be very exciting to play. If you recall, Zorkie Studios created the game that we played earlier this year called Quality Dreams Reasonably Priced, and that was the one where we played as a consultant of sorts, where we talked to these beautiful, wonderful cyberpunk people, and they told us a bit about their lives and what procedures they were interested in. So that was what we played earlier this year. So now, different game. I'm Making a Monster, very excited. So we're gonna keep going with this game, and then that's what's on the docket for later today. But good evening, Dancing. How are you today? I hope you're well. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I got some water, I've got some tea. I am ready. I'm not gonna drink the tea yet because the tea is brand new and that's gonna be toasty. Alright. Perfect. Everything is good. I've got 2 monitors. The world has opened up for me. And let's hit it. If anyone has any questions about the plot or anything for Universe for Sale, feel free to speak up. It might help me remember what's been going on. Okay, once again, our character is face down in the mud. It is very dark. It's so dark that I actually don't think you guys can see anything. So I'm gonna wake him up, and then we're gonna walk to somewhere lighter. Like, this is dark. Like, let's see, I'm gonna go all the way to the left first. Just to describe it, this is out in front of all of the stores. So that is an entrance to the right of the ramen place. Okay, so we know there's an entrance there. Let's see if there's an entrance off to the far right. Yeah, this is like all of like the shuttered stores, it looks like. Or at least the hallways to get to the stores. Alright, nothing on this end. Alright, so I'm gonna go all the way back over. And we'll see what's up. I genuinely don't know what's happening. I was getting a certain sense for what the timeline of the days we were experiencing were. Every day. Like, we have experienced the days in a certain order, but the way we've interacted with the characters and how they answer questions and how they seem to recall or don't recall things has led us to believe that either we're an unreliable narrator and we're experiencing time in the wrong order, or they are, or a mix of the two. I don't know. Let's see. Cool, I wanted to make sure my office door is closed. Hold on. For a second, I thought I was gonna pull the whole green screen down. What is this? What is this? Is this the desk? What is this? I'm trying to figure out. Oh, it's the microphone. Yep, it's my microphone. I was like, what is this thing that's in my webcam? The angle of the camera, it makes everything look like it's in a really weird spot. It's kind of funny. Okay, so the last day we experienced in game was we had been captured by this person and someone else from the church, and we escaped. We escaped with the help of Bandar and literally our entire posse of buddies. I don't know if this happens after, happens before, we'll find out. We'll find out for sure. Census report, residential sector, A27. A warning was issued. An alarming infestation of Lomri has been detected. 5 to 7 pests were spotted. There's a Lomri right here. This is so dark. I hope it lights up because it's very dark. There's a Lomri sitting right here in the middle of the screen. You can't see my mouse. I just noticed that. That is strange. I wonder how many, like, times I've been pointing at things before and you can't see anything. I'll just keep that in mind. 5 to 7 pests were spotted behind a residential area. The high concentration of individuals is likely motivated by the presence of a nest. If this is the case, a pest control procedure must be carried out as swiftly as possible. But it's a cute cat. Ugh. Why is it that I'm always the one they assign to this type of job? I thought that being the Archbishop's nephew would have earned me honor and respect. Instead, my uncle barely pays me any attention. At best, I'm just an embarrassment to him. It's not my fault. How can I show my value if all I'm tasked to do is take count of bins and trash cans? I'm capable of great things. That, like, hope they just got in their eyes was, like, really concerning. One day I'll show them. I just need to find the right assignment. This is the first time we've seen something happen with him, like any sort of magic. What? And then they just hid in a little container. Oof. I'm starting to feel a bit tired of this. Where have I ended up this time around? Oh my gosh, is this the first day? I think this is the first day of everything. This is the beginning of the timeline, because he doesn't recognize this place. The Lomries are everywhere. Oh, what's really weird. So you can't see my mouse. This is really weird. I actually don't understand the technology here that's going on. When my mouse hovers over certain things, it has a different design to it that would make me think that that's programmed like natively in the game, which would mean that if you're seeing the game, you should see my mouse. So like right now, I'm pointing at this Lomri, which is the kitty cat. It's an otter fox. It turns my cursor into like an eyeball, which is like in the style of the font of the game, but I don't think you can see it, which is interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. So we're gonna talk to the Lomri. These Lomris are everywhere. Okay, anything else? Oh, I could go look in the trash bin. Let me make sure there's nothing else. Nothing else is lighting up my monitor, my mouse. So let's see. Trash cans. Where am I? Can I keep looking at the trash? No. Okay, so there's some situational irony going on here. I think that's what that's called when we know something they don't know. Our character would not go rummaging through the trash cans. Alright, let's go. Let's walk off screen. Ooh. I think this is Lila's house, because that's where all the plants are, remember? And it's very dark, but there's a whole little nest of Lomris down here. Let's see. It doesn't look very stable. Yep, there's a bunch of, like, planks of wood kind of just, like, shoved up underneath the front of the ship. We're gonna go pet the Lomri. There's a lot of them. This must be their nest. Maybe this is where they all come from. That's cute. No, this is hilarious. They were described as, like, otter foxes, but they lay eggs, we just realized, so I don't know. A wild Corviknight appears. Good luck, Pokemon trainers. What is this? Did we take the egg? Look at them. Why did we take it? I guess. So I just clicked up on her window. Wait. That one. This must be Lila's house. I'm just under the main window. Hello, anyone there? So wait, is this not the first day then? How would he recognize Lila? Anyone there? Don't speak. Are you talking to me? She's clearly on the phone. We could hide and get more information. Let's get more information. Let's be weird. He known. I'm calling to make a booking. Yes, yes. Hello to you too. Yes, I know. I know. There's always a free spot for me. How very kind of you. She's so done with him. Listen, this time I need a private table. What do you think? I need some private space. So what she's describing is the meeting we end up having on the first day we experienced in this game. But we had tea at Hedon's tea house. For once, I just don't want to share my table with your usual stinky customers, okay? Why are you always so nosy? Okay, I'm coming with a friend. So... Dude, I'm so confused. I'm genuinely confused. You don't know him, he's not from here. So, I keep wanting to say that this is the earliest day we've experienced, but I just think it's the earliest day we've experienced with context to the other days. We have not found a day. Oh, we have found a day where we introduced to each other. I think we walked up to her house when she was selling items in the market, when she was selling her universes in the market. And that's where we met her. We talked to her like we knew her, but she didn't recognize us. So that might have been the earliest day. And it's hard because if we have two different timelines, we're trying to iron out ours and hers, then this is just going to be bonkers. Because she's had plenty of times where she either doesn't remember us or doesn't remember something we're referencing, but comments that she feels comfortable with us and like we've always known each other. So part of me is using that to think that her timeline isn't the realistic one. Oh god, this is rough. This is rough. Yeah, so selling at the market, that's one day. We did oh no, so that's one day. I'm getting, especially the days kind of match up in pairs. I don't think I have more than 2 days figured out in the order. Just certainly not 3 in a row. I almost wish that as I played this out, I had charted everything as we went. I did not realize until like the 3rd day or so that something wonky was going on, and now we're at least 5 days in, and this is a lot. Let's see. You don't know him, he's not from here. No, I have no idea where he's from. He's a cultist. I'm at the market. My brain's working. Okay. Is she talking about me? I don't know. So all the items in here are what were in... Oh, yes, because when we met at the market, that was one of the days that we played as her. So all the items in here are influenced by stuff that I bought playing her character. Oh, so I remember those were 2 different days that we played as her character. Because one day I bought all the plants, and the next day I bought the cushions. I wish I remembered what happened differently between the 2 days. Because they both happened before this day, because both of the items are here. You know, and I don't bloody know. Listen, we'll be there tomorrow night, okay? Good. She just booked a table with me at Hinone's. But we already met at Hinone's. Not for her, not yet. So now we are... He's so confused. Oh. Stop right there, heretic. Freeze. You again. Oh no, you again. What? Never seen the likes of you in my whole life, heretic. So this is the first person that has been able to confirm our theory that someone else experiences a different timeline than us. So now that we know that, own it, that he is also experiencing a different timeline than us, maybe it's safe to say that we might be the odd one out. We might, like, we've never experienced 2 other characters contradicting each other's timelines. Just the opportunity hasn't presented itself. But our character, our character has had plenty of these moments. Of course you've never seen me. I would remember an ugly face like yours. Literally just yesterday, we escaped. When he finally caught us. You cultists disgust me with your deranged ideas, grotesque mutilations, and sorceries. I keep forgetting how dark this game is. On my monitor, it's a hair lighter than what you're seeing on stream. On stream, I'm aware that you kinda see her up here at the top of the screen talking in her ship, and you can see the chat bubbles, but anything in the bottom half looks like a lost cause. Hopefully the darkness subsides soon. Sorceries? What sorceries are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. I've seen you use that sorcery of yours just now. You saw... You appeared from thin air. What? I've heard people talk about your kind. Hey, Nona, if you start minding your own business, I'll come to your tea house, but instead of my friend, I'll be bringing a can of flammable fuel. And I'll burn that shack of yours down. Time to move. Heretic, follow me and you'll receive your judgment. Run. Stop. I know what you are. You're a devil. A devil? You travel across dimensions. Such a power belongs only to the gods. You come to the mortal world to steal people's souls. That's a first for us. Listen, it's complicated. If you let me just explain, surely. I won't let your devilish words distract me. I should have known that people like you hid among the heretics of the cult. Filthy, unholy cultists. Oh, we used our magic. No! He disappeared. He's gone. Hey, you there. What the hell are you doing behind my house? I'm conducting a census, miss. Please forgive me for the trouble. Beat it, you pervert. Find someone else to bother. So that was our first interaction with Own It. Interesting. I must find that cultist. If I catch him, Uncle will surely promote me. I won't be counting bins ever again. I must ask a DOS for a bounty hunter droid. Are you still there? No. I just realized, could we have changed anything with our choices we've been making? Oh, we're gonna play as her next. Oh, I was just wondering, like, could we have changed anything if we had played the days differently? But I don't think so. I don't think that's possible. Alright, so we're playing as her. Canonically in the timeline, this looks like it's the last, it's the most current day that we've played as her. It comes third in the chronology of the now 3 days that we've played as her, because the plants are here, the cushions are here. Alright, I'm just going to click around. All the stuff we've probably already interacted with before, but let's rule it out. Stop sleeping, I have stuff to do. Good for her. Let's go to the kitchen. Alright, business as usual. Nothing to interact with here. This is gorgeous, though. I love this. Alright, we know the drill. Let's change our outfit to our day clothes. I do love her outfit. It's very cool. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes. Not to be dramatic, but this is the most difficult part of the game. People will walk up to us, say what kind of universes they want, and we have to mix and create the universe based on their very broad definition of what they want. A, want one universe in a shape like a letter. The initial of LOL as a gift. Al pink. No questions asked. To be fair, this is the most specific one we've been given, so it needs to be all pink. Shaped like a letter. I don't understand. Shaped like a letter. I don't know what the initial of LOL means. A letter, lecture. In a shape like a letter. The initial of LOL. So how can it be shaped like a letter, but also L? The initial of LOL. That says a letter, right? Oh. I'm taking this too literally. I'm like, so they want it to be a rectangle. No. It's shaped like a letter. Like a letter, not a folded up, written, multiple lines letter. A single letter. In the initial, so what, L. An L-shaped universe, got it. All pink. It's been a hot minute since we have accidentaled ourselves into a pink universe, so it might take a minute, but what's really exciting about this is they haven't told us really anything about the universe itself, except they want the inside pink. We've gotten lucky before, so let's see. I'm kind of like going through the lexicon. This one is more based on life, This is based on space and universe stuff. Crystals is sort of electricity, that's right. Electricity. Moss is plants. Water is water. And rust is more metallic stuff. Your guess is as good as mine which one does pink. But I'm gonna guess it's more cosmos related. Metal, 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 metal. All pink. We have done it before. We have. And I'm kind of losing it because I don't remember. I actually don't know if we've done moss and crystals. We can dump this out. So even if we fuck it up a little bit. That's not green. I'm sorry, that's not pink. I don't actually know what this is. So let's actually just draw it out because I'm a little curious. Alright, let's take a peek what this universe is. Not pink. Universe is so energetic that plants shoot laser beams. These creatures use the refraction of the extremely powerful light emitted by titanic suns to generate these beams. They use them both to hunt and to communicate with each other, creating a surreal and fascinating environment of sounds and colors. Nope, that's not what they want. Let's see. Let's dump it out. Dump it. Pink though. Pink. Pink, that's difficult. Let's do soot for the universe stuff. Soot and rust, for some reason, I mix together constantly. Constantly. Alright, let's do crystals for electricity. Space and electricity, pink. Oh, okay. Oh, that doesn't look pink. Let's see though. We'll do that. We have our L shape. Let's take a look inside. That's not pink. Full of energy. Yikes, so it's all black holes. I've seen this one in previous days. All pink. All pink. All pink. I can't... Technically, this is like a red. Oh, what is this? I just noticed... Oh... This is kind of funny. Oh, this is a, I didn't realize you could interact with this, but what this is it's a cheat sheet. It explains everything that's on the board. This is our currently drawn out universe, but it's supposed to be this window is showing where the clock is. I've never noticed that this was anything but a still picture. I didn't realize this was like a frame put over the existing display. But okay, so you mix two together into a bowl, and yeah, you pick your bowl, you pick your stuff, and then it becomes things. We could take this as literally as possible. We could mix two rusts together and see if that gets us pink. Can't hurt to try it. Let's do it. Let's do two rusts. There's nothing pink about this. Uh-oh. If I open it up and it's pink, we're good. That's not pink. In this universe, practically the only material present is metal, which appears in different forms and components. Even the planets are entirely made of metal and appear as giant sparkling spheres floating in space. Amusing to look at, but with nothing else but metal, this universe is quite boring. Just because we've gotten here, I want to actually grow this out to see what the level, like, 7 universe is for this. Oops, sorry music. Can I grow it out? There we go. I'm curious what this looks like. This universe practically only metal. Yep. After billions of years, the extreme density of iron has torn the fabric of space-time, creating numerous black holes. Planets and other celestial bodies swirl around them, compacting thanks to gravitational forces that have molded them over centuries. Over time, this universe has transformed into an immense field of marbles, bouncing back and forth, gradually falling into the black holes. That's cool. It's nothing like Bandar asked for, unfortunately, so we have to work on that. Alright, let's get that gone. Pink. We've seen pink before, and that's what's killing me. Let's just do 2 of this. Let's do 2. I haven't done 2 of every single color. That doesn't scream that it's gonna give us pink, but it is gonna assuage my interest. So this is like life, like humans or monsters. In this universe, these are enormous animals, hundreds of meters in size. This is the closest to pink we've gotten. A rich fauna, but there's no kind of plant. Animals feed on other creatures, minerals, and sunlight. Often the largest animals end up becoming ecosystems in themselves, with parasites acting as fauna and flora. Should we try to sell this to Bandar? This doesn't look pink. The preview inside of it does, though. We can try it. We can try it. Those will be here forever. Oh, perfect. Lol sure be happy, don't you think? I not good at giving gifts. Oh, I'm so excited. That only took us, what, 3 tries? Maybe 4? Technically, it was the first one we presented to Bandar, but okay. So this color really doesn't matter. It is literally what the universe looks like. Okay. Or they have a loose interpretation on a color necessity. That was the first one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 more universes to get through. Alright. This is a cultist. Notice how their eyes... Oh, this is the other master. I just realized the masters that we've met from the cult, they have names. They made it sound like all masters don't have names because our character is just called Master. Ours technically is the most far along their journey of being completely disattached from their fleshy body, which is what the cult seems to be connected to. 2 eyes that observe the infinite destiny that awaits them. Is that what you want? No, that's not enough information. Oh. You get the pretty cup. The infinite destiny. So, infinite. So that suggests to me that it's one of these circle universes because the shape of the universe has to do with time. If you make a circle, it's infinity and it restarts and it loops over itself. So that gives that away. 2 eyes. 2 eyes. The infinite destiny that awaits them. So it could be metaphorical, right? It could be about black holes if there were 2 black holes. Infinite destiny. Or we can sprinkle in some life and see what that looks like. Alright, so we'll take this seriously at first. So we'll do life. And 2 eyes, the infinite destiny that awaits them. We'll do so for space. This is so strange. Okay. Infinite destiny. So let's do the smallest circle we can make first, because I'm curious what that'll look like. Alright. Let's take a gander. Wait, did we do it? A universe in which black holes are so numerous that they form a sort of interstellar sea. Interestingly, in this sea there are no plants or other stars outside of the black holes. But there is a wide presence of life. Small beings float around the black holes, feeding on the radiation they emit. The matter swallowed by the black hole is indeed heated, producing intense radiation, sustenance for these beings. This is a circular universe where time, space, and existence repeat continuously without beginning or end, following a predetermined cyclical pattern. Now, for how broad of an answer or a prompt she gave us, there were 2 black holes in that photo. Oh, let's check. We don't see their eyes and they don't see us. So she wants literal eyes. Okay. Let's see. She wants 2 eyes. Okay. Oh, we don't have to dunk the whole thing. If I click on the cup, it just resets it. Oh, that's cool. Alright, let's see. I'm going to make the largest circle we can make. Ooh, I think I fucked up. I don't think we... Oh, we do get another one. Can I have one more? Okay, that's technically a circle. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Oh, universe so rich. Let's see. In search of ever more energy, these beings have approached the event horizon more and more closely. After millions of years, they have even managed to enter the black holes, using them as bridges to travel to other universes. This is a circular universe where time and space and existence repeat continuously. Okay. Two eyes, two eyes. So, if it's not that, let's do eggs for life. Two eyes. Two eyes, two eyes, two eyes. Infinite universe. Did we do 2 eggs? We did 2 eggs on the last person, but we didn't make an established, like a level 7 universe. Let's see if we can get one here. How much more do I have? I think I have enough. One more. Yep. Alright, let's see. There's no eyes! In this universe, animals are so large that they can be considered as self-standing planets. Each animal planet has its unique ecology, with ecosystems that can include lakes, rivers, mountains, forests, and deserts. And there are also predators wandering through space in search of asteroids and other planets to feed on. They did not have eyes. I'm so mad. Okay. I have to be careful. This back button actually just says, sorry, we can't give you your universe, and then it brings up the next person. So if she is literal about eyeballs, have to start with the eggs. I can't remember what eggs and crystals do. I think it's just like a super electricity world, but we have to do what we gotta do. Alright. Well, let's try Tiny Loop, because we found out with other patrons that you don't always want a level 7 universe. Sometimes it has to be extremely rich and energy and teeming with life. It's so energetic, these beings don't need to eat or move for sustenance. In fact, they're equipped to absorb energy they need from the surrounding environment, effortlessly floating and moving around. This fortune allows them to focus entirely on developing their intellect, acquiring telekinetic and metaphysical powers. And then it talks about why it's a circle. So technically they have 3 eyes. And there were 3 characters there. I think we're on the right track. Let's see. Let's get a level, highest level universe we can. Let's take a look. No eyeballs here. I'm so mad. That was the closest we got though, so eggs and crystals, lowest level circle universe. That was the only one that we've gotten the closest to 2 eyes. Let's try that. That and rust, I believe, creates these really cool metallic creatures that eventually become like bipedal humanoids, but they never face the camera, like you never get eyeballs out of it. I don't recall doing eggs in water. I feel like that's gonna be a lot of fish. We can try it. Let's try it. I love that we're stumped and we're only on the 2nd person of the day. This is the hardest part about the game. And what's really funny is I could just blitz through this. All this does is get me spending money. These are a bunch of eyes. There's a bunch of eyes. In this universe, most celestial objects, including planets and moons, are covered by large amounts of water, covered in deep oceans, abundant and diverse. Okay, so that's a lot of fish. Could it be any one that has 2 eyes? It's technically that fish has 2 eyes that get opened. Let's try it. What is her deal, dude? So I have to be staring straight at us? We don't see their eyes and they don't see us. So is it gonna be one of the more psychic? I kind of wish that as we unlocked things, it added to like a compendium, because I have a very bad memory. Oh, they have eyes. Interstellar travel. There is 2 eyes. There is... Let's actually try Rust and Life, because I think they do say something about being... having telekinetic powers. We might have to do one of the first ones we did again, because I didn't try the one that had the little aliens that had a single eye, because I was taking the 2 eyes literally. So your monsters. Universe, iron is the dominant element, animals are composed of it. There's no room for soft or delicate creatures, survival of the fittest type deal. Okay, well, let's try to make the shape one of the more developed ones. That observe the infinite destiny that awaits them. The only thing I can think of is it needs to be a circle with that sort of description, at least the second half of her description. Alright, let's see what we have. Iron is the dominant element, abundant, so abundant that all creatures are composed of it. Plants, animals, intelligent beings, glittering metal alloys, harsh universe where the rule of the strongest prevails, with civilizations often at war with each other, increasingly incredible outposts. With incredible places with giant steel architecture that triumphs over majestic and glittering cities. Circular universe. Let's see. Does she eventually walk away? Because this one's close. Infinity is so close yet so far away. Let's try again later. I have no idea what the fuck she was looking for. So it looks like you get 3 tries and you're out. I would love a world with beings with titanic proportions. Is that just like huge? Let me make sure Titanic doesn't have another meaning before I lose my mind. What's really funny is we've had so many of them ask for Titanic, large monsters. Over relating to Titans. Titanium. Ew. So if something is titanic, has great magnitude, force, or power, colossal. So it doesn't have to be titanium, extremely powerful, important, or large. So I could overthink the shit out of this, but we're not going to. We're going to do that. Wait, why is this flashing? Why was it flashing? Because we had trouble? This doesn't help me. I need more information than this gives me. Sorry. Like, it doesn't. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead. We did eggs and moss. Let's see, let's view it here. There we go. Let's see, develops harmoniously. Where creatures are constantly in struggle for survival and dominance. Yeah, I've got this one locked. With beings of titanic proportions. Yeah, that's good. All very interesting, but I have to say I don't see any titan-sized creatures. How fucking big do you want your creatures, dude? How big is a titan to you? Okay, well, we do know how to get them bigger, right? So we know that if we get them to the highest level... I think one more will do it. There we go. Oh, shit. We don't want an intelligent No, 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 we don't want this. No, we don't want this. No, we don't want like a trade federation. Alright, let's nix that. I think I know how to get it if we do 2 eggs. Egg. Egg. Perfect. And then we mix it together. It doesn't really matter the shape, I don't think. I think it just needs to be big. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Animals are so large that they can be considered as self-standing planets. Perfect. Yep, each animal is unique ecology and ecosystems that can include lakes, rivers, mountains, forests, and deserts. Yep. And they are also predators, wandering through space in search of asteroids and other planets to feed on. Here you go, dude. Here, take it. What vastness! They are more stunning than the legendary leviathans. We are halfway through the day. Less than, actually. Okay, what do you want, buddy? He doesn't say anything. You know what? This is less for me to worry about. If he's asking for nothing, we can actually give him nothing. I know how to do this because if we do 2 scoops of soot, it just makes empty space. It's really sad. Let's do it. Let's do the tiniest one we can because I'm a little curious. Going through its last days, there are no stars, any planet or piece of rock orbits around massive black holes. Without any source of luminous energy, the universe is completely dark, no cycle of life, no birth or death. He's giving us nothing. I offer it to him. He's fine with it. He's good. Officially over halfway through the day. I want a banana, please. Is this supposed to be as ridiculous as it sounds? Because this is the worst. This is the actual worst. What do you mean you want a banana? Here, we're gonna just make a mossy planet. Do you want it in the shape of a banana? Like, what do you mean? Let's see what this does. Flora, space, covered in forests. Trees are excessively tall. Just talks about height. Do I give her the banana-shaped one? Let's make this bigger, just in case something happens when it gets bigger. Let's see. Can it get any bigger? It can't. It's the same thing. It's probably just one short of being able to be banana. I'll offer it to her. I don't know if it'll... It doesn't look like banana. I want a banana, please. I don't know how to make it a banana, dude. What do you want from me? I don't know what a banana looks like. I think it's got a curve sometime, right? Is it? I don't think this is gonna look like a banana no matter what we do. It's... Oh, wait. Looks a little banana. She shouldn't take this. I want a banana. I don't understand what you want from me. So, you want it to be banana? What is moss? How about moss and electricity? Can I throw this away? Yeah, there we go. How about moss and electricity? I think we're not gonna get it, but that's fine. Looks like banana. That's yellow. Shouldn't have put all of our eggs in a basket with that, but let's see. Universe, energetic, beams. It's yellow. It's yellow. I cannot think of anything else that she could be looking for. That's kind of banana shaped. Extremely energetic. It's very yellow. The reason escapes me, but it must be some kind of exchange of nutrients or information, a sort of interplanetary communication. That's cool. Do you want this banana? I'm tired, goodbye. Dude, what did you want? I don't know what a banana... What? This is so frustrating. They either... The shape of a cup. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let me give you... I'm gonna give you the ugliest one just because I'm mad. We'll do rust, and we'll do moss. Alright, shape of a cup. You got it, dude. Alright. Let's see. Cup. 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 Do you think I need to go taller? Cup. Cup. It's the metal. It's where all the planets turn into solar planets. Yep. Completely wrapping them. Iron-rich floor reflects and absorbs the light. Yep. Sick. Here's your cup plant. Cup universe. It'll be an amazing ramen bowl? Sure. Yeah, eat ramen out of this universe we made, dude. Banana. I'm still gonna be pissed about banana. I'm gonna be pissed about banana for days. We have one more. I would like universe in which I can discover different new forms of flora. See, this is just... They're either too easy, or they're impossible. Because we've had like 4 different people, it feels like, ask for plant-based clues. And we could give them all the same universe. I'll give them this one. Let's see. New flora. And I'm just gonna make... I personally do really like one of the later stages of this plant universe. In this ancient universe, plants have taken total dominion, growing so much that they have taken the place of the planets themselves. The individual plants are cells of a gigantic organism. Planets that look like huge flowers with clumps of pollen as moons. In a universe like this, solar systems resemble intergalactic flowery meadows. Alright. Oh, I'm overthinking flora versus fauna now. I think fauna is animals, right? Hold on. Florist, right? I don't trust myself. Flora. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of plant stuff I'm getting. Okay. Yep, here you go. Incredible. With all these species, I could write an entire library just for the index. Alright, get out of here. Banana. I need to look up, like, what the right answers are to some of these. Alright, no more work today. Let's go spend our money. I think I've bought everything from you, unless they added new items. What do you want, Lila? Yeah, we bought everything from you. In a way, it's probably fine that we had those 2 impossible days. Yeah, we bought everything from you. Do you want 246? So it's 600 right there. We actually might have extra money. We actually might be out of stuff to buy. We haven't bought any ramen, and that's the last vendor. Wow. Oh, these are bowls. These are gorgeous. Are these plants? Pots? 246. Yeah, we can't get everything, unfortunately. But it's gonna feel bad, because I'm sure there's an objective for that. I'm only fuming because there was one person on the first day who we accidentally skipped them because we didn't know what the button did that kicked them out. And if we had finished them, we would have had money for everything. But it's fine. Let's see. I don't know what this is. It's kind of ugly. Do I want this with the pots? I don't know what this is. Let's get this. Ooh, I'm fuming though. I'm fuming. And I can't help but wonder if you get them earlier on, if they give you more money if you solve their puzzle. But that's fine. Which one do I want? I like this. I like this. All the items in this game just feel like they have so much weight to them, and they feel like they have so much character. Like it's a lived-in universe, and I like that. Let's see. This doesn't let me go off to the left at all. Alright, I think we're done for the day. We purchased all but one bowl. Which feels so bad. I want to be able to get that last one, but I think we were like $70 short. Alright, so we saved. All done. Alright, let's see. Did anything that we... Oh, these are all of the wall hangings that we got. They're right here over the door. I like finding everything we bought. Oh, the books. Those are the books. Let's see. It must be out in the kitchen. Oh, yeah. No, these are most of the books. And that's the little random doohickey. I'm not sure where the pots are that we got. I don't see any of the plants in them. I wonder if the scenes where we have tea, we would see them if we bought them earlier enough, I just realized. That's gotta be it, because yeah, I don't see them anywhere. Don't see them anywhere, huh? It's gotta be that one scene where we have tea with Master. Oh well. Now we know. So she fell asleep, she's done with the day. Do we get to play as Master again? We do. Dude, I love him. I love this guy. He's cool. His outfit's sick, he's sick. He's a little confused. Oh, okay, so it's nighttime again. Oh, it looks like an ad just started on Twitch. I'm actually gonna take a super quick break. Because I need to run to the restroom and get some water. But enjoy the clip compilation, and we'll be back in like 4-ish minutes, okay? Alright, see you in a few.
Going to send him a topless Polaroid.
Dang. Alright, what's this note say? 86. Oh, do you think they're gay? Chat, I hope they're gay.
No.
It's a death. No. That
I
means
see
you're dying.
it as like, it's a good day, like it's a momentous day, like,
No,
the day
it
is
means
beating, like...
it means the day has ended and you're ready to die. This is a good day to die.
That means you're at peace. Yeah.
That's not how I see it, but I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I saw it as like a, like... everything is amazing, like... you did everything you wanted to today.
Scared, don't get scared, you're doing a good job. Is that it? Is that the dock? Yes, it is. I did it. I did it, okay. Yes. Ooh, bye-bye, Piranha. it followed me home, It was a buddy, it was a friend. Ooh, this one's really cute, you'll like this one then. Should we get the Monarch Flutter Frog to Wish Dancing's Nursery of Caterpillars? Good luck. I think we should. Alright, this will be a good omen, inviting good luck to your monarch butterfly colony. Oh, Huck. Sure, Lord, sure. Oh, this was the this was the establishment that we tried to rob. Hang in there? Yeah?
But I see only darkness dwelling behind your eyes. The
That's the
actions of
depression.
your kind of all.
May I come? Are you resting my pet before me?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
looks over. Oh no, the dog.
Okay, okay. They were protected from both our thieving, inquiry, and scrutinization skills because they had plot armor. That's why. I was like, why do I need to be level 40 to do this? I am so jazzed that we got a second duck. Things have really turned around here. Oh, hello. Welcome. Welcome to our baths. Was. Thought I heard noises. Oh, well, we'll find out. Hi, I'm stressed out. My chest hurts. Why was he in there? Who did that? Who let him be in there? Josh, why was he in there? Why was he in there?
I'm using like my entire focus on this. Okay. I know I had a little bit of damage done to me, but
I'm using my entire focus, immediately dies.
immediately gets wrecked.
Actually really close to the next part. I like to listen to audiobooks in the morning. If I'm feeling especially lazy, that is. Oh my god, Moby, please. Do you like turtles? Yeah, absolutely. Yes. See, I knew we could be friends. Dude, I swear to god. No! I'm sorry, I'm busy, please. Please, no. Fuck. There is one interaction away from leveling up. Once. I think it's a little... I don't have any... expectations for Silcoon. If they can come through with the poison, that'd be sick. No! They are not coming through the poison. Yes! So I just have to doubt Silcoon. That's apparently the entire point of this run. He's taking a bath! Awesome. That's awesome. That's adorable. What? I love this. He's just taking a little snooze in the water. Oh, that's adorable. Can I lock it? No? Okay. So we got it.
Now,
Where'd she go?
Where did Amy go off to?
Amy, I swear to god. Jewelers can be accessed from the inventory menu. Is this inventory? To-do list. Perform the seance with Amy. Wow, okay. You know, sometimes you gotta do a lot for the people you love. And sometimes that's a seance. Okay, they all love each other. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Now that's efficiency. Look at that. They're so jazzed to be there. Ah, they're so happy that we can't fit. I told them no food till snow because there's lots of natural resources. Oh.
No, because of bears. Tell them the truth.
So, chat, you just witnessed dancing, bullying Wolfstag, saying that there's starving birds at your bird feeder.
But they're not allowed to feed them.
But they're not allowed to feed them. That's kind of fucked up.
Is that word? Is that that gaslighting word?
Is that that word?
Is that that word?
Is that the word?
Whoa. A craterous seer? Oh, that's too much. That man needs a break. Hi, are you a problem? Don't be a problem. What the? No! Don't do that! Hello, welcome back from the break. Thanks for hanging in there. Okay, we are back. We just finished a day, and now it's continuing on with the flashback that we've been getting pieces of throughout the game. Lila, what are you doing? Why are you closing your eyes? I don't like this part. Do you want to skip it? No, no. You read on, I won't leave. Are you too scared? Stop teasing. Okay, okay, let's see how it ends. The deal had been struck, the oath observed. A tentacle rose, a monstrous ensemble. First thumb, then ring, then fifth finger are carved. The belly is cut up, removed, then each temple. Alright, so far, I'm just following this real quick. Technically, these are all parts that our character has removed. Granted, there's not a lot left that he hasn't had removed. I think the ears are the last thing that we can visibly see that he still has. A second great arm was further extended, detaching mid-finger and index in succession. It reached through the chest, the heart apprehended, then toes are removed, then clavicles cut with increasing progression. The third of the tentacles around the eyes, snakes, rescinding their roots precisely and with ease. Ooh. Then after that feat, the elbows it shakes, taking away hands and then legs in a breeze. The fourth takes the ankles and yanks them away. It pierces the sternum with violent precision. Then it clasps the hips, then breasts are its prey. The nails and the knees and the legs are then targets of excision. The fifth and last arm comes forth for the ears. The mouth it removes, so no more is said. So technically we have our mouth and our ears. I'm not sure if our mouth is replaced with something. I have to check. I think it's our ears though. Let's see. It cuts away nose, pulls apart shoulders. At last the neck buckles and so goes the head. What the fuck? What kind of kid's book is that? We don't have a mouth. So this hood is up. I think it's only up because we're out in the rain. I'm not sure. Alright, time to see, again, dark, but it's time to see where in the timeline this day exists. This time was very brief. Too brief. Next time might be the last. Oh, the last story was very brief. It was, because that was the one where we were behind her house talking to, was it on it? This time might be the last. Okay, nothing this way. Nothing this way, let's go back. It's so dark. Oh, we're just walking around outside in the rain. Trying to find the entrance. The one door that's open. Ooh. Wait, is there anything to do if I miss something? I'm gonna walk over here, but... Wow, there's nothing to click on. I must have missed something. Alright, let's go back. The acid rain is actual acid rain, so just to keep that in mind. No, there are no more open doors. So that wasn't just me missing it. There's no more open doors. Was that the last journey? Oh my gosh, we went in different doors each time. Okay. Was that the last journey? I don't understand. Did I take too long? But I'm not done yet. I must save her. Lila, forgive me. I think we're her dad. No, there must be a way. There must be a reason why the gods have done this to us. If nothing else, I'm stuck here. If there's a way, any way to get back to Lila, it must be in this place. Cup. The cup in which we had tea at Hinon's tea house, the first time I met her. But she seemed to already know me. I had to leave, because I felt I was about to disappear. I told her I wanted to see her again, but we didn't have the time to talk about it any further. So are we like collecting our memories? I think we're collecting our memories. Okay, hold up. So if we're collecting our memories, Let me grab a notepad 1 sec. They're giving us a chance to do what I said I wanted to do. Let's see what OBS is hiding. Where is... There it is. Alright, so I can just get up and run around. Grab a notepad so we can map this out. Okay, an index card will do. Alright, so our first day was tea house. Let me make a note real quick. So, tea house. Alright, our first day was the tea house. Let's see. And already, I know that that was after meeting... Was it Own It? I think that was... Let's see, so meeting Own It was the day before the tea house, and... And meeting Own It was the day after meeting at the marketplace. Okay, so what's this? The book that helped me explain the cult's traditions to Lila. I was lucky to meet her just when Bea, the guard, was about to boot me out of the temple. Shit, we have no context for this. Okay. I'm gonna put this off to the side on its own light. On its own, section. Temple. And I'm gonna put in parentheses, 2 days after a big fight. 2 days after... Oh, no, this was 2 days... So, we apologized for something huge to her. We apologized to her for a kiss, I think. And... No, was it the kiss? We basically abandoned her, or had a big fight with her, 2 days after big fight. Because she expected us to come apologize the next day, and we never did. Or we never showed up, she said. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's the case. How's Monkey Guy? Yeah, it's really dark in stream, but basically right now we're putting together all the pieces on what day happened when. Because we appeared, we pass out, and then we wake up, and then we walk into a doorway, and then we start a new day. But when we passed out this time, all of the doors are closed, but there's memories at each door from what we've experienced. So right now we're kind of trying to figure out what order the days went in. Scissors given to me by Bandar the morning I helped him get the plants on the windmills. The problem with that one is I don't have like, she seemed newer to us. Bandar... This is when we met Bandar, actually. I think. Let's see. Plants on windmills. So the good thing about this is I know for sure that this is after we met Onnit, because Onnit was already looking for us. So this is definitely after that. After Onnit's decided to look for us. Okay, so that's been sorted. A church patrol was looking for me, but he lied to keep me from getting caught. He was very kind to me, even if he didn't know me. Sorry, I'm putting these in a letter order that we experienced them in, so that when I get to organize them later, I haven't forgotten what we first experienced. It's not letting me walk anywhere else. What the heck? Anything on the edge here? Okay, perfect. Okay, the next memory. The hoe I used to knock that cleric down. I'm not proud of that. Yes, EF. Not proud of that, but I had no choice. The church had me in its grasp. Luckily, Bandar and Lila saved me. What an adventure. I'm trying to piece together if this happened before or after the patrol, because they technically would still been looking for me after the patrol. Yikes. Okay. Escaped captivity. I actually don't remember getting captured. I don't think we have memory of that. Escape captivity at church. You need a handy dandy notebook. Sorry, dancing. I was so focused I missed that. Escape captivity at the church. Bandar. Was it Lou? I forget. The person who loves the cats. And Lila. I feel like she was mad then. I don't. She was a little mad. The problem with this is we got parent backstory. But this is significantly... We got more information earlier on when we had tea at her house, and I don't remember when she invited us over for tea. I don't know if we're gonna have a distinct memory for that. Are we? Is this one gonna be that? Okay, this was in her house. Lila gave me this in the market. It was a pleasant day, but she behaved as if she'd never seen me before. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh no. I already have an entry for meeting Lila at the marketplace. So what the fuck is this memory from? Tea house I have as C. Oh, tea house was the first day that we experienced. C, D, E. Because meeting Lila at the market, F. This might not be in the right order, but it's the order that I'm picking stuff up in. Oh, what the heck? Is there any more this way? No. And like... I think we experienced more memories. Okay, good. The egg. The Lomri egg I found under Lila's house, just when I overheard her calling Hinon to book at the table at the tea house. Yes, this is the night before tea house visit. And that's when Onit decided, we learned about Onit's, like, interest in living up to his uncle's expectations, and that by capturing us, he was gonna get in his good graces. What was this? Oh, the tea from... This is from when I visited Lila's house. She was very emotional that evening, as if she'd just come back from an adventure, but then she tried to kiss me. This one's weird. This one, we had no context for it. It was strange. It was so strange. Okay, I'm putting this down at the bottom. I almost have to write this word for word. Because this I have the least amount of context for. Lila's house. She was very emotional. Yes, and he kept acting like he had something to explain to her, and he never got the words out of his mouth. Like, he kept going to explain, but then still talking in circles, and it was very frustrating, and I wasn't even Lila. And she kissed him, and he freaked out and said, "We can't." And he was shocked in a way that wasn't just like, oh, I don't have feelings for you, but he was shocked in like a way like, no, we can't. So I'm like, is he her father that disappeared into the, like, that octopus, statue that they found when they were scavenging in space? And that's why he's all goofy with time? I'm gonna reach over and grab another notepad. Like, that's the, like, being an actual, like, familial connection to her is the only thing I can think of that would explain that level of shock. Let's see. Sorry, I realized when I put down that giant stack of cards right under the mic, that probably sounded horrible. A second note card. Let's see. I must have made her really mad. I wish I could have told her the reason of my refusal. You could have. You could have. So I think that this happened before visiting the temple. Because she was pissed. She was absolutely pissed. Possibly